What's the deal? It's your boy J Mike, Mr. Athletic, with everything for no hobbies, only obsessions. We're back in the card room once again. Uh, People actually enjoyed my last card room video, so I decided to bring another one of my return videos back. Uh, like I said, at some point, you guys will see how I actually have the whole area set up or whatnot, displaying my cards and you know some of my bigger cards and things of that nature, and just going through the collection. But for now, I have probably 1,000 some cards that I've purchased and I haven't shown yet. So we're gonna go through some of those today, and if you guys enjoy it, so be it. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to show you guys how I actually hobby, and you'll get a feel or a vibe how I go about things. It may help you guys, may not. But this is just a look into my collection. But we're gonna go ahead and just kick it off. Let's switch off cameras. All right, so this particular angle right here is just gonna allow you to see the card up close and personal. All right, so hold on. Let's see. Hey, so you can still see me. Okay, cool. All right, so the first one up is a Marvin Bagley Sensational Signatures autograph card. He was the number 2 pick in the draft. He was a Duke guy. I'm a Duke fan, so I can't go wrong with a pickup like that. Next up, another sensational signature, Colin Sexton. Um, Pretty good buy for what I paid for the cards. Uh, you can't lose with it, right? Next up, sensational signatures. DeAndre Ayton, number 1 pick in the draft. I tend to like collecting people who you can't tell the story of basketball without mentioning. Him being a number 1 overall draft pick puts him in that category. Like it or not, if he's a good player, bad player, whatever. But he'll always be a discussion piece. And I believe I paid around $20 shipped for all 3 of those cards, which was a really good deal. All right, so next up, we got a Magic Johnson 2nd year card. Like, this is like super fresh. Just got it. You can see that it's super miscut. Well, I'm not even gonna say miscut. It's off center. You know what I'm saying? But it's a 5 and it's a 2nd year Magic card. Next up, we got a Z Force Tim Duncan and a CGS CSG 8. Now, typically these cards were really undergraded. Um, but that probably be what that is. All right, next up, some of these cards I just got out of packaging, so I haven't removed them. But this is the Keegan Murray Monopoly rookie card. Got this for a really good price, and it's funny that some of these cards from the Monopoly set, some of the rookies, I paid up to $25 for the black icon cards, and now I'm buying the gold cards for under $10. You know what I'm saying? So I might have just overpaid early on, but you know that's how it is sometimes. Next up, we got a Jabari Smith. I believe I got this for under $10 as well, but I've also paid up to $25, $30 for it in previous times. Now, this next card, Platinum Portraits. The basketball cards are extremely expensive, but through my research, the baseball and football are nowhere near as expensive as the basketball. So I'm trying to figure out the numbers on the print runs and stuff like that, because if not, those are cards that I will be going after now with the baseball. Now, this right here is not a big card at all, but Kai Jones, I think he has a tremendous upside. He got his head together straight. I think I paid like $2 for the card. You know what I'm saying? But the kid is super talented, super athletic. If he could just get it together, he can average 15 and 15 rebounds or something like that. So I'm stockpiling on Kai Jones as well. Now, this is a card I made a mistake on, but it's a Kevin Durant Dice uh, Monopoly card. Now, the reason why this was a mistake is because I thought this card was numbered. For whatever reason, Kevin Durant is hated in the hobby. His cards are criminally underpriced. But I actually spent a little bit of money for that card, which I thought it was numbered. So I wound up paying probably about 8, 9, but maybe $10 for the card. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was numbered. So all right, next up, the LaMelo Ball Flood and SGC 10. I like LaMelo. These Flood cards, I'm a big fan of them. Get a dollar pack, get a yellow in each one. So I was able to get this card. I believe I paid under $30 for it. Next up, Joel Embiid, yellow red mosaic prism. Um, this guy can't stay healthy, but he is a tremendous player, future Hall of Famer. Um, I believe I got this card for like $55. Can't go wrong with that. Next up, guy who balled out tonight, Jalen Green. His red, white, and blue prism in a 9. Um, I believe I paid like $10 for the card. Can't go wrong with that. And I'm a huge 49ers fan. Like I grew up, I was born in Oakland, so I grew up as a 49er fan, all the way up until at least 2000, you know what I'm saying? But anytime I got a chance to get some Joe Montanas, I get them. This is his third year card in a PSA 8, old label, but it's a pretty sharp card. All right, let's get to this next stack. All right, next up, this is a Blake Griffin gold in a PSA 8. Only paid $10 for this card. Blake Griffin's a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? He has 5 All-NBAs, 6 All-Stars, something like that. All those gold cards from those years are really affordable. So now I'm stackpiling on DeMar DeRozan, Holiday, and Harden cards from that year, as well as KD's rookie year from KD's rookie year. All right, what we got here? All right, we got Aaron Donald, Topps Chrome, and a PSA 8. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for the card. One of the greatest linemen of all time, defensive linemen of all time. It's not a bad deal. Once again, I buy cards. You can't tell the story of basketball without mentioning them. Former number one overall pick, messed around, messed his shoulder up, couldn't shoot after a while. He battled back to try to get back in the league, but I believe I paid $2 for the card. You know what I'm saying? But can't tell the story of basketball without him. This is another guy. You can't tell the story of basketball without mentioning Tyreek Evans, one of the most talented guards, big guards, to hit the NBA in years. He had a drug problem, couldn't get off the drugs. And it's funny that a lot of these guys who had these drug issues, would be able to play now if they came up during this time where they're not even penalizing these guys for smoking marijuana. But he was a rookie of the year, so you can't tell the story of basketball without mentioning him. All right, let's see here what we got. All right, so we have a couple of cards here. Now I'm a Tua fan, and hopefully he's able to come back, and get back on track. I mean, I think he had a decent year last year. He just has to stay. He just got to refrain from getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we got the optic bronze and a PSA 8. All right, we got a light blue prism, and this is mislabeled. Oh no, it's not. I'm silly. Wait, no. Yeah, this is mislabeled. I just realized this. This is a 2020 card, and they have it labeled 2022. I just realized that. So, some of this stuff is that what I plan on doing with some of these nines is cracking them and selling them raw and let someone else put a price on it. Or if the card looks good enough, get it regraded. All right, so next up we have a Jackie Smith autograph rookie card. This is a 1967 Philadelphia. Um, these cards are very condition sensitive. I try to grab the greatest players of all time. Like I said, I've become more of a football rookie card collector than anything, and I like going back and grabbing all of the former NFL Hall of Famers from back in the day. Now we got two cards left. We'll go with Joe Montana's second year card in a PSA 8. It's criminal how underpriced these cards are. I probably have 5 or 6 of these now, but there's a huge jump between a 9 and an 8. But you can still get these cards for under $40, which is crazy. All right, and last but not least, we have the 1962 NL Home Run Leader card, PSA 7, Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, and Jose Ali. Orlando Cepeda on the card. I tend to try to go after the cards that have multiple Hall of Famers on a card, and that you know scratches that itch right there for that particular card. Now we do have another card here. And I'll let you guys check out. See if you. This is the Jason Mike strongest ever rookie card. Like some of you guys may or may not know, but I'm one of the best bench pressers of all time in powerlifting history, especially if you go by size, weight, age, and things of that nature. It's possible I'm the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Being a drug free athlete and also putting the numbers up that I put up in my weight and age group. But those cards are available on my website, athletikovereverything.com. They're available. I have them autographed as well as in the raw format or whatever. If you guys want to support the channel and support me, you can do that. But this will wrap up uh, this particular card pickup. Like I said, I have a bunch of cards I hadn't shown, but these were picked up recently, so I went ahead and showed those off. But until next time, athletic over everything, no hobbies, only obsessions. Until next time, later.